Again, the poll asks what would be a better approach for encouraging LGUs to complete local plans. So, for your information, LGUs are mandated by the local government code to produce or to formulate two plans, the comprehensive land use plan and the comprehensive development plan. But as of now, according to the DILG Illustrative Guide of 2017, the LGUs are required to submit to submit and formulate as much as 33 plans, including the two, which are the comprehensive development plan and the comprehensive land use plan. Of course, there are efforts to rationalize or to streamline this process for efforts from the national government and also from the provincial and the city and municipal governments. But despite the deadlines that have been continuously circulated by the DILG and right now the DHSUD, I believe it is, according to data from the DHSUD, around 10% of LGUs still do not have their land use plans. And not a separate study from the PIDS also revealed that there are LGUs that do not have updated comprehensive development plans. Why do we need updated local plans? To be able to plan, to be able to implement development that is sustainable for the citizenry. So again, my poll for the Filipino Urban Planning Group was, what would be a better approach for encouraging LGUs to complete local plans? The first choice is to incentivize, or second is to penalize. Just like your child or your siblings who do not obey your command or your order, you may choose to incentivize them into following your orders or to penalize them into because of their disobedience. However, a third option was added by one of the members of the group, and that is to provide them technical assistance. So right now, if you go to Filipino Urban Planning Group, the leading choice is to incentivize local governments to update their local government plans. And the second choice that is from of the three is to provide technical assistance for the departments concerned, primarily the DHSUD, to provide technical assistance to local government units. So right now, incentivize has 27 votes, technical assistance from DHSUD has 11 votes, and to penalize LGUs have 9 votes. So I will read some of the comments and have some feedback. So right now, to tell you honestly, I am happy that the respondents are leading. The choice of incentivizing LGUs is leading because, in my experience in research, not only in local government planning but also in solid waste management and in climate change, one thing that Filipinos need, according to different studies and different experts, is not really to be compliant based for the for the government, but to be incentive based. And this is the reason I believe that our national government produces or gives out awards for disaster risk and also for compliance of this good governance. You have the Seal of Local Good Governance, you have the Kalasag Award, and these are awards that are given or awarded to LGUs that comply to the requirements of the national government. And this is the way that we can incentivize the local government units. I believe penalizing local governments, on my personal opinion, is not the way to go because it will be detrimental to the administrative and also the political process of the local government. It may also be a reason for deeper partisan or political impediments in the local government units. However, it can be also, I also understand the side or the opinion of those who want to penalize local government units who are non-compliant with basic requirements such as updated plans, because these are under the law, and as ordinary Filipinos, as ordinary individuals, if we do not follow the law, we are also penalized. Jaywalking have penalties, driving without licenses have penalties, distracted driving even, and no smoking, although not clearly enforced and implemented, have penalties under the law. So, some comments from our group is, first, we need to incentivize because in Tagalog, baka mabawasan pa yung budget for social services, and that is a big weight for those who are poor or low-income municipalities. And that is a good reason also to incentivize. Incentivizing would mean raising the benefits of doing these actions. Sa side naman ng, also on the side of incentivizing, one group member sabi, positive reinforcement is the key to success. And aside from provision of technical assistance, it should be implemented. So maybe this person wants to the national government to provide technical assistance but also incentivize, which is really happening right now. You have the Seal of Good Local Governance, you have the Kalasag Award for Disaster Risk, ano pa ba? You also have the yung housekeeping and good local housekeeping, and also many more. And provision of technical assistance is also abounding. Meron kang local government finance, meron kang land use planning, meron ka pang development planning. So there. On the side naman of technical assistance, assistance to local planners is much needed to guide them in formulating their plans. Actually, I am hesitant to require more technical assistance from the national government because you already have resources available online. And I believe these resources should just be not only, should not just be PDFs, but as well as online courses. Yun siguro yung nawawala sa pagdating sa resources online. Puro tayo PDF, puro tayo mga infographics, and these are static. And I believe, yun nga, besides the resources is the access to the to the national government. Although it's technical assistance, I believe the technical assistance that we are doing right now, or the national government is doing right now, fails or falls short because it's more of the theory rather than the coaching of the local government, which local governments find through individual consultants. So, yun, kaya rin siguro nag-hire ng consultants sa mga local governments, kaya kami nagkakaroon ng trabaho dahil merong mga local governments that are looking for that particular help from the national government. Yung coaching, kumbaga. First step, they are teaching the local governments. So, yun. I believe coaching is also implemented by different funding organizations, international organizations. I believe USAID does it with their partner cities. And I believe it's a more sustainable approach than a full-blown workshop that is just once a year or once every 3 years. So, on the side naman of penalize, sabi ng isang group member namin, penalize para mapilit silang gumawa ng local plans. Many LGUs walang maisubmit na plans kahit mandatory dahil walang pinapataw na penalties. So, I believe it is the first time that a penalty was explicitly stated sa isang DILG Memorandum Circular, correct me if I'm wrong, yung circular na inisyu noong 2019 na na-move until 2021 last year dahil sa pandemic. And ang penalty doon is, ang grounds for penalty doon is filing of administrative cases under Section 60, if I'm not mistaken, of the Local Government Code. So, yung negligence ata na section ang ipa-file ng DILG sa mga non-compliant LGUs. Which, on one side, is fair kasi nga, it's required by law. But on the other hand, yun nga, sabi ko kanina, penalties like those, administrative cases like those, would deter the carrying out of responsibilities by the LGU or the LCE or the Local Chief Executive. At sino kakasuhan mo doon? Yung LCE lang ba? Yung Local Chief Executive lang ba? O pati yung Planning Officer? Kasi yung Planning Officer ang mandated also by law to be the Technical Secretariat of the Development Council. And also, on the side of the CDP, lahat ng local sanggunian, kakasuhan mo dahil walang updated na CDP. So, yun, mapipilay ang local government unit if you issue penalties or file cases, administrative cases man yan, against the local officials. So, one more technical reply here, and 6 comments lang naman, kaya isa-isain na natin. And I will end with this. Is maganda yung sinabi ng isa ng group member. Mahilig magbigay ng deadlines. Hindi deadline, kundi timeline ang dapat ibinibigay. So, DHSUD or dating HLURB, meron na silang provide o pinablish na guidebook actually. Yung 12-step guidebook ng HLURB 2013-2014. At meron pang mga technical supplementary guidelines yon. Meron kang supplementary guidelines on climate change and also yung bagong supplementary guidelines on sustainable land management. And I believe that these guidebooks, if read by the local planning executives and local planning technical people, as they do the workshop, they will be able to complete the plans on a effective manner. Kasi makikita nila doon ano yung kailangan at ano yung hindi nila kayang gawin. And I believe also that the provincial government, not the national government, should be the primary responsible for providing technical assistance sa city and municipality. Kasi ang province hindi siya involved sa ibang mga issues na katulad sa national. So kasi ang national, meron ka tinitingnan na 16 regions ngayon, 17. Meron ka tapos yung mga provinces, mga independent cities and highly urbanized cities pa, tinitingnan pa niya yan. Meron pa siyang Metro Manila, Metro Davao, and Metro Cebu na meron siyang focus. So, I believe the province should be the one that is capacitated, not really the municipal or city level. Para yung nasa province, they will provide the financial assistance, technical assistance to the city or municipal level. So there. Again, I am sharing to you the results of our poll at the Filipino Urban Planning Group. What would be a better approach for encouraging LGUs to complete local plans? Do we need to incentivize or do we need to penalize? And isang option na dinagdag nga is for the national government to continually provide technical assistance. So, what do you think? How can we encourage LGUs to complete local plans? Leave me a comment or send me a message. See you again on Thursday, 4:30. I will try to talk about the new IPCC report and how Filipino urban planning may be affected or influenced by this IPCC report.